Well, hello everybody. How is everybody out there in YouTube land? I hope you're all doing well. I am here today to open some Happy Mail that I got from my dear friend Ruth. And she has decorated the front of the package with butterflies and a pretty little mailbox with a bird sitting on it is her return address. And I would show you, see, isn't that pretty? Anyway, first of all, let me apologize to Ruth. I've had this several days now, and I just have not had a moment to come in here and video until today. So I have just been chomping at the bit to get into this. And I know that it's something that she made. So that makes it even more special. The fact that she'd send me something to begin with is just warms my heart. But that she made it herself is going to be, I know, beautiful. She has made me several other things, and I just love them. So let's see what little creative Ruth has done this time. Shall we? So, oh my goodness, looky here. Alright, just make sure that everything... Oh, there's somebody at my door. Hold on just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Whew. Oh, look at that. This is just on the top, and it is a pretty little barrette with a flower sewn on in the prettiest little, I guess like a seafoam green color, which is a lovely color for... this I think is for Johanna, so it's for Johanna's hair. I also got a card from Ruth, and Ruth, it did come. Just wanted to wait and open it with the Happy Mail, so I got that here. Let's see what we got. Do that first. I know it's been crazy, guys. So crazy. Weddings and rehearsals for plays and for Christmas lights. It's been nuts. Okay, so, oh, what a beautiful card. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful gold and seafoam green hummingbird going into some morning glories, it looks like. What makes life rich is those rare people, the ones who make the time, who make the effort, who make the difference in your day with their caring ways. Dear Holly, thanking God for you, for the richness you bring, and for the difference you make. Love, Ruth, Beck. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful butterfly. And we have shared together the blessings of God. Indeed, we have. Hope you enjoy the twinning dress and bloomers. I'm not good at tying bows. I love you since your sense of humor and your videos. There is a bracelet on top of the dress. Hope Johanna likes her new dress. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Ruth, thank you so much. That is such a beautiful card. And I know Johanna, where is she, by the way? Let me get her. Is she? Johanna, wait a minute. Look up there and tell Auntie Ruth thank you. I even have her. There she is. There she is. Okay, so she's going to help me open it since it is for her. And we have a pretty little barrette for her hair, as we said. Oh, and look, she even made her ribbons. Can you pull that? That's a good girl. Good girl, Johanna. Good girl, Johanna. There we go. Look at this. Could even use this as a ribbon in her hair, couldn't we? Look at that. Can you see that? You can't see that. That's so silly. Look, can even put that in her hair. We might just have to keep that, won't we? We will keep that. We will keep that. All right, Johanna, let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at there, Joey. Okay, see if we can get this. Here, look. Beautiful colors of green, like a seafoam green, and yellow. And she's got yellow ribbon running through the bodice and around the neck. Ribbon ties on the little puff sleeves. Oh, and scalloped edges along the bottom. You see that? Isn't that darling? Beautiful little yellow flower buttons in the back. And another ribbon tied. That is simply gorgeous. And it comes with these little yellow bloomers. Not yellow, green bloomers with yellow ribbons on the legs. Isn't that precious? Oh, and the wool is so soft. And here is her little yellow bracelet to go with it. You want to put your bracelet on? Now you have one on both arms. So we're going to go ahead and dress Johanna in this. Now I have got babies ready for Theme Thursday last week and Theme Thursday the week before. And just have never had the opportunity to video. But here Johanna is in her stripes, and I've got Aaron back there in stripes. And no, Aaron's in a tutu, and Caitlin's in stripes. Isaac's in stripes. What else? We have Presley in a tutu. So yeah, we were ready. We just couldn't get in a video. So you know what? You wanted to see her in this. So I am going to, oh shoot, I want to dress her in this, but I wanted to twin with Gail and her Maggie May. So maybe we can go ahead and get her dressed in this, and Maggie May will follow. How's that? I'll get in touch with Gail and see if she can do one with Maggie May. And we will twin with Maggie May and show Ruth how pretty you look in her beautiful creation, right? So I'm going to put that over here out of the way, and we will get her dressed. Let me get her a pillow to lay on. Oh wait, it's right here. Right here. There we go. Oh my goodness. How are you guys doing? I'm talking to my babies. I haven't seen them in a while. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and take this off of her while she's sitting up. And she's been riding around in the stroller, and the back of her hair is all flattened out, isn't it, Johanna? So here she is in her stripes outfit. They mostly were cheaters because she had this on for yellow as well. But I thought, well, why change her since it fits, right? And she has on some yellow socks. We'll just keep those on to go with the little yellow and green outfit we're getting ready to put on her. And you can't see her. There you go. There you go. So, oh my goodness. Guys, we have been through it. You would not believe. Oh, my husband has been after me for a couple of years to buy a new car. And I just keep dragging my feet. I really do, because I love my Expedition, but I'm going on 11 years now of driving it. And I really don't need a vehicle quite that big anymore, although it's nice to have when we go to Austin and we can all go somewhere together in it, you know, because I can carry 7 or 8, depending on the size of the people. And, yeah, and I load it down when we go on these walks to Emmaus and Christmas lights and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. But he's been after me to get a new vehicle. And so I finally saw one. I went to test drive one the week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I guess. And yeah, I found a car that I thought I wanted. And so we you know, went through all of the rigmarole to, you know, buying it and, you know, checking this and checking that and filling out this and filling out that. And so we had just about it all done. We were there for hours, several hours. You know how that goes. I think I'm going to pull these up a little bit to make them more like clam diggers. That's cute. And so they asked, you know, for a copy of our insurance. So we said sure, you know, and so we got the insurance out, and well, Bud pulled his insurance card out, and it was expired. So I was going to get mine out. He said, well, I'll just pull it up on the app. So he gets on the app and pulls it up, and lo and behold, it says, we do not have insurance. Now, my insurance card, I did get it out, and it was still good, but then the app said we did not have insurance. But we were supposed to. We, you know, we had taken out, you know, automatic withdrawals, you know, blah, blah, blah. So my husband, of course, was livid. And so we left. Said, no, we're not doing this until we get this all figured out. Yada, yada. So we left. And it took him all night and the next day. And we finally, found out what happened. They said they canceled us for non-payment, which was ridiculous because they were supposed to be taking out the payments. We were signed up for automatic withdrawal. And for some reason, they weren't doing it. So they canceled us. So we went with another company and got car insurance that night, but we didn't have the house insurance, and the company that we went with for the car insurance didn't cover houses in this area because we're so prone to hurricanes and stuff, I guess. They just didn't insure homes. So anyway, that was a nightmare. We finally got it all worked out, though. I'll turn her around. And he got in touch with the old insurance company the next day, and they very apologetic. I don't know why that happened. There's no reason, you know. Yeah, you're on automatic withdrawal, but they just weren't doing it. I had even called my bank to see if it was a bank issue, but it wasn't. So, yeah, that was a nightmare. And as it turned out, I decided against that car. So, in a way, it's kind of a blessing because I found out some things about the car that I wasn't favorable, so I decided against it. So, yeah, that was going on. That was a nightmare, let me tell you. And, yeah, but it's good that we found out, you know, before we had an accident or something, you know. Here I am, I cart my grandkids around, and me and Bud, and, oh. So, yeah, we had that going on. Look how sweet that is. Let's get your little arms tied up here. Yeah. So, what a headache, right? But, yeah, in a way, it was a blessing that I went to, you know, purchase a car and found that out. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. And then, oh, my gosh. I was on my way to church last week. Sunday school, and there was one of my church members was behind me on the way, and lo and behold, I get pulled over by a cop. And when he came up, I got pulled over, and he came up to the window, and I knew I wasn't speeding, and so see, what kind of shoes are we gonna put on you? I got to figure that out in a minute. But I wasn't speeding, so I didn't know why he was pulling me over. And he walked up to the car, and lo and behold, I knew him. He was a friend of my daughter's from high school. And he knows me too, but he didn't recognize me. And, but I recognized him, but I didn't say anything, you know. He came up to the car, and he said, oh, I see you have a sticker. He pulled me over because the sticker on my windshield is out of date. But I I did get the sticker. I just didn't put it on the window yet because there's a crack in my windshield. And I want to get my windshield replaced. And I didn't want to, you know, put the new sticker on it and then have the windshield replaced. So I was waiting to put it on there. But it was up in the dash. And he saw it when he walked up to the car. And I said, well, this is why I haven't, because of this crack. He goes, oh, I understand. And he said, well, can I see your driver's license? I said, sure. And there was another cop that walked up on the other side of my car. So I rolled my window down and said good morning to him. You know me. And so I gave Justin my driver's license. And he looked at it, and he was looking at it, like, you know, holding it, and he goes, ah, like that. And he said, I did not recognize you. He said, you look so young. And I'm like, well, give me a ticket, because you just made me that was a very nice thing to say. Made me feel good, you know. Well, you know, he's used to seeing me with my hair real short, and I've grown my hair out, so it's long now. And he just didn't recognize me with my long hair, because he had always known me with short hair. And he said, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I said, it's okay. And I mean, he wasn't giving me a ticket. He just pulled me over because he thought the sticker was out, which it really was. I mean, I had the sticker. I had a current sticker. But he kept apologizing, and I said, no, that's okay. And I looked at the cop on the other side of the car, and I said, he has a scar on his forehead from my gate, which he goes, yeah, it's still there. He, yeah, we used to have a ship's bell on our gate, and he opened the gate one day and forgot it was there and just cracked himself in the head. Ow! Just like I just cracked Joanna in the head. Sorry, Joanna. So I can get this thing on here. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I don't have enough hair under there. She doesn't have all the hair that Miss Maggie May does. So let's see if I can get more hair in here. There we go. We just didn't get enough hair in there, did we? There we go. So anyway, he finished up. He apologized again. I said, don't worry about it. And, you know, so, and he was going to, you know, he let me go. And before they left, the cop on the other side, he said, tell Bud I said hello. Well, he was one of my husband's patients. And I don't know how he knew me, because Justin never said my name. And she has got these cute little yellow earrings on, so we're going to leave those on her. Let's see if we can find, that is so cute on her. What kind of shoes are we going to put on you? Let me see if I can find her some shoes. Okay, so I tried 2 different shoes on her. So if you can see, we got the little sandals with the flowers on them, and then the little T-strap Mary Janes. And I think I'm going to go with the sandals, because the flowers will go with the flower in her hair. So we're going to put that on her this way. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use them with or without socks. But we'll just do it with the socks for now. So yeah, that was going on. Oh, and one day I had gone over to my friend Lee's house to practice music for the Chrysalis flight that's coming up. That I'm a musician on that. And I was coming back, and there was a turtle, or tortoise, in the middle of the road. And I swear it was the size, you can't even see my hands, it was the size of a dinner plate. Like, I mean, it was this big around. Can you see that? That big around. So, I, of course, didn't want it to get run over. So, I stopped my car. There she is. And I went to get it out of the road. And, of course, when I approached it, guess what it did? It ran. You know, those little things can run really fast. And this little turtle was scraping along the street, and it was running. And it ran right up underneath my car and stopped on the opposite side of the car on the inside of my tire. So I went around to the other side to see if I could shoo it out. And its little tail, the little tail was sticking out like this. And I touched its little tail because it was around the back of the tire. And I had big tires on my vehicle. So I couldn't reach it, but I could see its little tail. And I touched its little tail thinking it'd run. And he just curled it in. So I found a bottle, I think it was a beer bottle, on the side of the road, which I frown upon people throwing trash out of their vehicles, but this one I was grateful for. So I grabbed that bottle and I tried to tap it to see if I could get it to move, to come out from under my car. In the meantime, another car has come up behind me, and it's sitting there wondering, what in the world is this woman doing, I'm sure. And so I tapped it with the bottle, and it did run to the opposite side of the car on the inside of the wheel, on the other side. So I had to walk all the way around my vehicle, got down, same thing. I couldn't reach it, but I got the bottle, and I tapped it. And this time it ran straight to the middle and up towards the front, but it was still under my car. And I'm just like, oh, try to do a good deed, right? So anyway, I got back in my car, and I just started inching forward, inch by inch by inch by inch, saying, please don't hit it, please don't hit it. And I was able to get over it without hitting it or running over it. And I looked in my rearview mirror, and it ran to the other side of the road. I'm like, okay. So that was my tortoise adventure. Well, there she is, guys, all dressed up in her pretty little outfit from our dear friend Ruth. And we hope we get to twin with Maggie May. I will write to Gail and tell her that we have done it, and would she please join us. But there she is in that beautiful little outfit in seafoam green and yellow, and in her little white sandals and yellow socks, and her pretty big flower bow in her hair. Like I said, you know what, maybe if I put this up in a little pigtail, it'll hold it better. I'm going to try that, because I don't want that to fall out or pull her hair. So let's see. We'll try doing that. A little bunch here on the side of her head. And we'll pull that one down. Yeah. Big adventures around Texas. Now let's see if this will hold it a little better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Well, I didn't think of that to begin with. So there she is in her pretty yellow bracelet too. Say thank you, Auntie Ruth. Mwah, big kisses. We love you. I love you all. And I'm going to try and get these babies in for our belated Theme Thursdays and do a Theme Thursday for tomorrow. So I'll see you real soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.